Pripyat, the island of dolls, hundreds of abandoned churches, prisons, and old insane asylums, all makes for a great atmosphere. Ugh. Can you imagine a place like this? Where doctors would carve up brains like it was friggin' Thanksgiving turkey? Yeah, that's a place I want to hang out. Not. No, I've seen my fair share of horror movies. And I've played my fair share of horror games as well. And today I've selected a game that has stained the shorts of millions across the country. Outlast. This game is terrifying to say the least. You play as a journalist named Miles Upshur. You've received a letter from an anonymous source from within the Mount Massive Asylum, and like a big idiot, you sneak inside to investigate. Little did you know what creepy, horrific, fucked up shit lay before you. And it all happens in a creepy asylum. Check that one off the list. And it's not like this game pisses around and tries to build up suspense. It gets right to business. Now before we get started, we need to adjust the gamma. Alright, so... I guess this is good, right? You know what? Fuck it. Full light. I want to see what's coming at me in the darkness. I'll be honest though, that didn't make a goddamn bit of difference. Pure black is still pure black. You can't cheat your way out of this one. If anything, full gamma just makes the graphics look kind of grainy. And speaking of graphics, they're actually pretty damn decent. If I had one bit of constructive criticism, I'd say this game needs a little more red. You know, like crimson red, like blood red. Oh, Jesus. Dude, what the fuck happened here? Where's the rest of you? Guy can't even take a shit in peace around here. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Ugh, what unholy shit happened here? Did Vlad the Impaler come back from the dead? Is that stubby little bastard running around here putting spikes up people's butts? So you meet this human shish kebab and he tells you,
"You have to get the fuck out of this terrible place."
Yeah, thanks, bud. That should have been my motive since I passed through the gates. Fuck. Rule number 1 to playing Outlast. Empty your bowels before you start playing. We've learned that one the hard way. Rule number 2.
Run. You run your ass off.
The good thing about rule number 2 is there's no stamina bar. You know, when you can only sprint or run for a short period of time, then you gotta stop and rest and get a javelin up your butt. That would just make this game even more difficult. And probably make the player feel even more helpless and terrified. Outlast does not need to put any more tension on the player. It's scary enough, okay? Otherwise this would be you every time you try and play it. The asylum is very well laid out, and feels like a place that people would actually work. But it's not overly complicated. So when you have this big bastard on your tail, you can navigate your way through the halls with relative ease. It's not a maze, is the point I'm trying to make here. And there's plenty of hiding spots too. You can hide under beds, behind shelves, sinks, and in lockers. Get used to this view. You'll be seeing it a lot when you play this. Running around, getting chased by Chris Walker. Yeah, this guy. The guy who looks like a heavy from Team Fortress, who also happens to be a severe heroin addict. Also looks like the chainsaw guy from Evil Within. Or the cover of Alvdine's album, Psychosadistic Design. Good fucking album, by the way. You've also got to be mindful of these vents, which can lead you to your objective or help you escape the wrath of a psycho with a cleaver and no pants! Where are your pants, dude? Have some dignity, for Christ's sake.
Is it cold in here?
After a while, though, you realize that these guys are kind of dumb. I mean, if they see you, all you have to do is run far enough ahead of them and hide under a bed or something. They can be right on your tail and they'll still lose you. Like, really? You can't see me, dude? I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. You're kind of dumb, bro. And the only thing that really changes is the environment that you're being pursued in. Avoid Walker in the prison hallways in pitch black darkness. Avoid Walker in waist-deep water in pitch black darkness. Avoid Walker in a courtyard in pitch black darkness. Ugh. Okay, getting a bit repetitive here, guys. Couldn't think of anything else? I mean, your short-term objectives are usually pretty similar as well. It goes something like this. Here's an obstacle blocking your progression. Go to 2 or 3 places and flip a switch or something. Go back to the main switch thing, flip cup, and then if you get caught by the bad guy, you have to finish your drink. If you make it, congratulations. Now you can progress to your next tedious task. You know what would have made this game better? If they actually put time and effort into making puzzles to solve. Build that into the game. kind of like Silent Hill. Mind you, Outlast is way scarier than Silent Hill. So keep the fear of Outlast and fuse it with the puzzles of Silent Hill, because Silent Hill isn't scary. You serious? I mean, look at this. You think that is scarier than this? No. Whatever. That was pretty much my only beef with this game. Well, that and the interactive function. I only have to pick up batteries and folders, and even that feels a bit cumbersome at times. And you have no idea how many times I closed a door on my own face whilst being chased by a monster or whatever. Something else you might have noticed? You have no health bar. It's taking the Call of Duty system into play here. Too much damage at once kills you. But if you escape and hide for long enough, your cuts and bruises magically disappear. Unfortunately, your fingers don't grow back. Alright. God, I need to take a break here. Let's play something a little, more upbeat. Oh god, so boring. Rule number 3 to playing Outlast. Do not run out of batteries. That makes the game pretty much impossible to play. You can't see shit when you don't have your camera. There's a certain level, if you will, where Miles drops his camera down a crack in the floor, and naturally he can't progress without it. When this happens, you can't help but wonder, does everyone else have night vision but me? Like, I'm running from these guys in complete darkness, and they are right on my ass like a tramp stamp. This ceaseless darkness leaves you with a constant feeling of terror. The player is constantly watching the battery level, because, as I've said before, if you run out of batteries, this is all you see. It was all part of the plan. It was designed like this on purpose. And I suppose you bastards thought to yourselves, you know what would really fuck with people? Let's put a heavy object in front of a door that takes forever to move, and then put a killer outside, doing a fucking square dance or something. Yeah, don't think I didn't notice that, Red Barrels. You did that on purpose, you sons of bitches. Just like you had me strapped to a wheelchair and shown the exit. Oh yeah, man, just go. Run. Yeah. Pfft. Bastards. Now I gotta sit here and look at mangled butt. What the? These guys aren't wearing anything. Motherfuckers are naked. I can straight up see your balls. I'd hate to be the sorry son of a bitch who had to model these guys Pen 15s, if you know what I mean. These two are referred to as the twins. I'm just going to call you two Mario and Luigi. So anyways, these guys are trying to kill you like everybody else in this fucking game.
Oh my god, he vanished.
You're so stupid.
I detect sarcasm.
It was my intention.
He thinks we're assholes.
Yes, I do.
Let's pull him in and slit his belly open.
Wait. Just a moment.
What? You are assholes, though.
Until you get to the chapel. Gentlemen, lovely evening. I see your business is well endowed as of late. So yeah, here we go again. Here we go again with the, hey, look, here's the exit routine. I get a key to the elevator to freedom, but then, yeah, this bullshit. Son of a bitch. There's also DLC for this game called Whistleblower. As if you thought this game couldn't get any more morbid. This DLC cranks it up to 11 and rips the knob off. Or slowly saws the knob in half.
Down the middle in half?
Yes, just like that. Here you play as Waylon Park. He's the guy who emails Miles in the beginning of Outlast. This game takes you through the software engineer's experience in Mount Massive. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but Waylon gets caught by his superiors and subjected to experiments, much like the patients within the asylum. It's fucked up. Shit hits the fan and things get crazy. No pun intended. The mechanics are the same, but the level design isn't as intuitive as the main game. I got stuck in a couple areas where I needed to jump onto a platform or a high place. Yeah. But I still really enjoyed the environments. And the new batch of crazies. You got the cannibal, and the lady killer, the Mario Brothers, and our good friend Chris Walker, of course. Overall, the game and the DLC are a masterpiece. I would definitely recommend them to any fan of horror. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on Outlast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the Outlast 2 review. Oh, and one little extra tidbit. Red Barrels actually has comic books on their website that you can download for free. See in the description. Super cool. Check them out.